And we're underway. The Jazz and Heat quarterfinals, folks. Welcome to 2026 Championship Saturday. Jeff Russell here, March 7th. And this ought to be a dandy. Here's Noel. Folks online, we got to do our best for you. They're going the other way. Hoover chasing down Zook, no good. Still a scoreless game. And I think they're going to get Zander Weaver. No, that was Alex Weaver for a travel. Folks online, I understand this isn't working from my cell phone. And at 12 o'clock, we'll have the normal games up live. Just have to bear through it. Better than nothing. Hoover, that's going to be out. And Noel comes down with it. David's going to be a key piece to this game. Noel into the lane. Open. Guessed it short. And Billhime back. Noel saved it. Nice save by Billhime to Noel. And the Jazz strike first. Harting. This is Lincoln with his famous spin shot. No good. 2-0 Jazz lead. Fisher drives. Beautifully done. Nate Musselman, the coach, you see on the left of your screen for the Jazz. Zook, Alex Weaver, double team, just lobbed it inside. And nice job, Alvaro. And they get it into the hands of Noel, exactly where you want it. David, gonna be called here. 4-0 Jazz. Folks, if you're online, I should be able to see it, the chat. Tell me if there's a better angle you'd rather have. I'm so sorry. This is the best I can do on my cell phone. We will upload the games tonight. For those of you watching the replay, I went live on my cell phone. It's the best we could do. Noel is going to get a foul here. Tried to block Zimmerman. 4-0 Jazz. 3:26 left to go first quarter. And for those online, I'll try to zoom in for you. Zimmerman misses at the line. So the Heat yet to get on the board. The Heat beat the Jazz last week, and they're on the board. This is a rematch from last week, folks. And Noel's fouled. That'll be a non-shooting foul. Over on the other court, I am looking at JUDE LAPP taking on Ryan Doherty. There's Noel. David swings it. Open. Ryan Billhime, I believe that was. And the Jazz up. 6-1. Lincoln Harting short. Jazz have it. That's off of Jake. And Noel quickly gets over there. Boy, the Jazz look like they really want this bad. Noel tripped by accident. Folks online, I'll try my best here to move the camera I got to work 2 cameras here. (6-1). Jazz 4 bench players. And the Heat look like 4 as well. Underneath, Dawson Fisher, no good. Heat come down with it. Fisher stole it and laid it in. Dawson Fisher. This is not the start. Coach Tyson won it. Here's Jake. Boy, they are not letting Jake breathe right now. Noel. Jake right there to greet him. David drives to the lane. Good. 10-1, the Jazz. Yeah. Jake drives, swings it out to his cousin Lincoln for 3. That's short. Zander Weaver was under there. I think that went off Kai Mua. The 76ers are playing, Andrew. I wish you could have been here for them, but I understood you can't. Sixers are playing in the middle school gym. And I believe at the end of each quarter, Mrs. STOLTZFUS, Deshaun Tristan's mother, is going to log in and report the score at the end of each quarter. Jake feeds it in to Lincoln, guarded by C.J. Boone. Lincoln, and C.J. and Kai were doubled up on Lincoln. But great job, C.J. Boone got his team the ball. He had Lincoln pinned up against the line. Credit C.J. Boone. So, folks, the next 3 games are going to be on my cell phone, unfortunately. And then at 12 o'clock, we'll be back to normal. Noel feeds it underneath. Mua. Picked off JakeHarting. Jake on a fast break. Nobody there except Dawson Fisher. Good job, Dawson. He poked at it, but Lincoln followed it. Lincoln put it in. Huge basket for the Heat. They needed to score next. So a 10-3 game. Deets to inbound. 1 minute and 15 seconds ago in the first quarter here on Championship Saturday, 2026. And they're going to get Jake for a reach. And I think we're going to have our first timeout.
If your Christianity is nothing more than an insurance plan for the afterlife, that is not a conversion. That is not legitimate Christianity. If you're like, hey, I went on Easter, I raised my hand just in case the Christian thing is right. I'm going to heaven because I did the thing and I signed the piece of paper. That is an insult to God.
And your heart's not in the right place.
It's not. It's you acting as if God is there like Blue Cross and Blue Shield in case you have a broken leg.
100%. And then you'll never be disciplined by God if you view it in a legalistic way because you think that it's laws and that you have to, whereas it should be because you want to and you want to please God.
That's exactly right.
As we take a look at the final standings, Trailblazers 6-1. Thank you for those online, letting me know the audio is working. So the Jazz out to an early lead. Forgive me, folks, I am working 2 cameras, my cell phone on a tripod, and I'm working the regular camera. Deets couldn't get it to Noel, going the other way. Heat needs something to go here. Lincoln, he falls down, but I think they're going to call Deets. Heat may have caught a break there. I don't think I saw a trip. Can't miss Lucas Deets' shoes. Bright pink. Nate Musselman, your coach. And Alex Weaver, your 2-point scorer. And the Heat cut the lead in half, 10-5. Here's Noel. Should the Jazz win this game, Coach Michelson would return from a 1-game suspension, and David Noel is going to try to do everything he can to make that happen. 12-5. And another Lucas Deets. This time it's a charge on Lincoln. So credit Lucas Deets. How about the beeline of the Jazz? CJ Boone, Lucas Deets stepping up to the plate. And that's exactly what you want on Championship Saturday. You want production from everybody. David Noel slowly approaches. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Got it to Fisher. Dawson, top of the key. Approached by Javon Fisher. Drives left side. Dawson Fisher. At the buzzer. So after 1 quarter of play, folks, 14-5, the Jazz.
And now it's time for the 2026 RMVP, the Regular Season MVP Awards. Boys 7-9, winner is JakeHarting of the Heat. The boys 5-6 winner is STOLTZFUS of the Nittany Lions. The girls 7-10 winner is Gwaltney of the Sky. And last, the girls 56 winner is Emery Gardner from the Lady Tigers. Congratulations, players.
Well, congratulations to the winners of the regular season MVP award. There was a lot of tough competition. And right now, 14-5. There's Noel. Gonna pull the trigger for three. Short, but right to Dawson Fisher, who missed it. And Brayden Zimmerman comes down with it. Zimmerman swings it. Former Silver Hawk last year. Won the championship in the boys 56. Lincoln, left side, goes around Alvaro. Got a shot off, but missed it. Fisher comes down with it. Dawson gonna drive to the basket, missed it. Alvaro to follow. Alvaro, Concepcion Leyva. And boy, everybody is stepping up for the Jazz right now. And not sure, no stoppage. 16-5 the Jazz. Zimmerman, blocked by David Noel. He knows what he's getting. And going the other way. Boy, the Jazz are on fire right now. Fisher, no call. Slammed into. Here's Harlan Taylor. Harlan, good job. Got it to Brayden Zimmerman. Swings it over to Lincoln. JakeHarting not on the floor right now. He's resting. And they're going to get Harlan for a travel. Jake, Javon, and Alex Weaver all sitting on the bench. Not happy with 5 points. And the Jazz right now are firing on all cylinders. Yes, guarded spot head coach Nate Musselman manning the ship right now. You can see him there with his arms crossed. Dawson, left side. He's been eating that left side up. And they're going to get Concepcion Leyva for 3 seconds. Camping out. Can't do that, Alvaro. But right now, the Heat, all the heads are hung low. Lincoln. Zook. Dawson Fisher up top to greet him. Vinny into the game. Alex Weaver came back into the game. Weaver drives. That's still good. Stolen by Landon Zimmerman. But he missed the shot. Alvaro may have gotten away with a step there. He turned it over, rejected by Dawson Fisher. Boy, the Jazz are just absolutely on fire right now. This is the best I've seen them play in a while. They finished the season with 2 losses. And we're going to have a foul here. Folks online, let me know, how is the picture? Is it shaky? Is it okay? Is it perfect? I have no idea. I did pay $4 to get the T-Mobile Fast Pass for 24 hours. Try to give you guys the best experience I could. All right, Ryan Hoover's going to come into the game sporting his new buzz cut. Vinny's going to come out, and Alvaro as well. David and Dawson still out there. Javon Fisher into the game for the Heat. The Heat have got to find a way to score points, and that's not the way to do it. Way over Javon's head and going to go to the Jazz. Coach Tyson on his feet right now, and he just looks perplexed. This does not look like the Heat team we saw last week. Here's Dawson. That was for 3, missed it. Javon Fisher comes down with it. Alex Weaver. Poked at by Hoover. Alex Weaver on the ground with it. And Dawson says, I'll take it right out of his hands. And now we got a timeout by Coach Musselman. We'll be back right after this.
Parents, the fun and devotions don't have to stop after the season. Is your upward player willing to work hard and increase their basketball skill set over the summer, but just don't have the place to do so? Well, Stream with Purpose is trying to change that. We're trying to organize one-day free basketball camps for upward players with the help of local businesses and several upward coaches. Local businesses, if you're willing to give a donation to make Stream with Purpose boot camps free, we'll be glad to run customized commercials for your business all throughout the camps, as each session will be streamed live and will reach hundreds of locals in the New Holland and surrounding areas. So whether you're a parent or a business, if you're interested, please visit streamwithpurpose.net. Look for the same picture that's on your screen and hit the I'm interested button. Thank you for participating in Upward Sports.
All right, we're back to action. Dawson underneath and up and in. Boy, the Jazz right now are just feeling it. Heat miss again, and Jazz take over. And they're going to get Dawson Fisher on a double dribble. So, folks, Cynthia STOLTZFUS is at the Sixers game. She will be reporting for us. I'm working 2 cameras. Please bear with me. And ball's going to go the other way. Just the Heat right now, 18-5, 2 minutes to go in the half. This is not the ending they planned after winning last week, especially. Dawson, guarded by Javon. Noel thought about 3, dishes it in. Kai Mua! And Kai. Boy, almost everyone on the Jazz has scored already. 20-5, and there we go. I did not see who scored it. Sorry, folks. I've got to type in the score and work 2 cameras. Dawson going to pull the trigger. No good. Billhime came down with it. And Bryant Zook snatches it. Coming up on 1 minute. 20-7. Jazz. JakeHarting back into the game. Fisher open, but not with Dawson Fisher on him and David Noel. And I think we're going to have another timeout with 58 seconds to go.
The Muslim knee will bow. The Buddhist knee will bow. The Hindu knee will bow. The atheist knee will bow. The fake Christian knee will bow. The thugged out knee will bow. The scripture says every knee will bow. And every tongue will confess on the day of judgment that Jesus is Lord. And the very knee that they knelt in mockery, because those men are dead right now. A day is coming, those same knees that knelt down in mockery, when the judgment happens, those same men, because they're dead now, those same men, they will take an involuntary knee.
All right, as we get back to action here, the Heat have got to figure something out and figure it out fast. Jake is triple teamed. Lincoln wide open for three, around and in. Lincoln Harting, and I believe that's the first three of the game. And a huge three. Well, that timeout by Coach Tyson looks like it did some good here. Noel, they are pounding that left side. Jake there to greet him. Kai kicks it out. Fisher for three. Short. Right back to him. He's got Brayden Zimmerman on Dawson Fisher. Not recommended. That leaves Noel wide open for three. Heat are fortunate there. He just missed. And the matchups are not what the Heat want. Lincoln double teamed by the famous Billhime Hoover combination. Jake, long cross-court pass to Zook. Zook, he's going to pull the trigger for three, way off. Underneath, Brayden Zimmerman had a shot but missed it. And that's the end of the half. So after one half of play, Jazz up 20-10.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I had a strong burning sensation in my chest. And as I rubbed my breast, I felt a lump that hadn't been there. I hadn't noticed it before. And so Monday before Thanksgiving, I was scheduled to go undergo a mammogram and an ultrasound. The radiologist comes into the room and she begins to explain to me the results of my test. And at one point, as she's talking through her explanation, she used the words, "You're cancer." And she finished talking through and kind of explaining things. And I said, so wait a minute, can we just go back? I think earlier on you used the words, "my cancer." So are you saying that I have cancer? To which she replied, yes. I'm fairly confident that you do have cancer. So I was scheduled to come back the next day. They did a biopsy of the lump in my breast as well as the lymph nodes. And the doctor, as we were speaking, I said, in my mind, as I'm seeing this as being an inconvenience. It's just an inconvenience, an interruption to my schedule. Would you agree? And she said, no, actually, I wouldn't agree that it's simply an interruption to your schedule. She said, this is very serious and you need to be taking this very seriously. And that was my moment. I left the doctor's office. I called Ruth, told them what they had said. And even as I'm telling you this story, I remember everything. I can picture the moment that I was driving. I could take you back to the road and describe it to you. And I remember saying to God, okay, God, this is out of control, my control. And God, you can do whatever you want in this situation. And at some point in the conversation, I said, God, if you want to take me home sooner than I had expected, then I'm okay with that. But I said, God, if you allow me to live longer, I'm okay with that too. I'm really okay with that. I said, God, there's still a lot of good that I'd like to accomplish, and I'd love to have more time with Ruth and the kids. And God, what I'd love as much as anything is the opportunity to have impact on Raina and Grayson and Oakley, my grandkids. But God, either way, either way, I'm okay. I didn't know what the future held, but I needed to know that God was going to be with me. He wasn't going to abandon me. He wasn't going to walk away from me. He would be with me in that moment. And 2 days before Christmas, I underwent surgery, a total mastectomy of the right breast, and then they removed several lymph nodes. And then a week ago Friday, I actually wrapped up my radiation treatments, and I was actually able to do this. And soon I'll begin several years of just hormonal and anti-cancer medications. And at this point, my prognosis, I'm being told, is good, and the likelihood of returning is slim. I spoke to God, and He heard me, and He answered.
Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test was 9 dots. And you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
What goes into a streak to get you to the level you've been at over these last 12 games? What goes into that, Kevin?
Thank God. That's all I can say. Jesus Christ.
Okay, thank you. You don't have nothing to do with it.
Nah, nothing. It's all Him.
Thank you. Mike.
That's Jesus. Jesus has always been there. He'll never leave you, never forsake you.
This is a no-hitter, a career high 50.
You know, it's simple. You know, Jesus saved us, and Jesus is the only answer.
In His name that we go out there and perform and compete and use the gifts He's given us in the right way.
Steph Curry.
Every time I make a shot or make a good pass and I pound my chest and point to the sky, and that symbolizes that I have a heart for God. Something that my mom and I came up with in college, and I do it every time I step on the floor as a reminder of who I'm playing for. And people should know who I represent and why I am who I am, and that's because of my Lord and Savior, so I can't say that enough.
Gave myself to the Lord, wanted to be a Christian. 2004 when I got married, you know, I kind of went away from it when I went to the University of Georgia. 2004 when I got married, 2 months later.
All right, we're back here for the second half. It's been all Jazz to this point. And right now, Coach Tyson has got to figure something out. And we do have an update. Jude LAPP and the Thunder are ahead 30-14 at the half over Coach Doherty. Jake just missed a 3. Jake underneath, swings it right to the other team, unfortunately. I see Trent Zimmerman into the crowd. Hall of Famer. Here's Lincoln. Crosses over. Lincoln going to take on Alvaro. Just swings it up. Almost hit it. Going the other way. The Jazz. Early third quarter action. Noel. Kicks it out to Hoover. Turned over. The winner of this game will play the winner of Lonnie's Trailblazers and the Bulls that are playing right now in the old gym. I do not have an update, but I got an update in this game. David Noel just stole a pass. Noel right around Lincoln. And I don't know what's happening to the Heat right now. Not exactly what Coach Tyson wanted, but he wanted that, a JakeHarting layup. Nicely done. Want to keep this a 10-point game. Noel going to drive. Landon Zimmerman, they're just standing there watching him. Not sure if that's the game plan or not, but nobody's even challenging David. Jake threw it up, no good. I don't know what the Heat, so defense are just standing there. I know they don't want to foul. Dawson Fisher for three. Missed it. Alex Weaver comes down with it. Jake is going to have to take over the second half if they want any chance, and that's exactly what he just did. JakeHarting coming alive, the regular season MVP. Jake, stolen. JakeHarting, folks. Another basket. And the Heat are heating up. The Jazz don't want to let them climb back into it. And Noel just hit a 5-foot jumper. Trying to simmer down the Heat. And that hit the wire. So we're waiting for the Sixers game. Is on a delay, folks. We do have a reporter, Deshaun STOLTZFUS. Mother, Cynthia, thank you for logging in online and giving us updates. Noel, left side, short. Javon Fisher comes down with it. Jake, double team. And you know by who. Billhime Hoover combination, and that gets the Jazz the ball. That Billhime Hoover double press has just been sensational, and Hoover just put a basket in. He says, I could do more than just press. Jake not wasting any time. Got it to Zimmerman. Landon. David Noel there. Made Landon miss. Dawson Fisher brings it up. Dawson swings it over to Noel. Quick pass again to Hoover. Almost hit it. Here's Jake. Jake into the lane. Bangs into Noel, and that's going to count. And one. JakeHarting getting fired up. And a 10-point game. Take a quick look at that. Beautifully done. Jake looking to complete the three-point play here. Jake completes the three-point play. And the Heat cut the lead down to 9, and after the horrible start to the game, they're right in this, folks. Here's CJ Boone. CJ pulls the trigger. He missed it. Jake has it. Jake, a lot of Jazz back there. Jake swings it out. Wide open. Javon Fisher for three. His favorite spot. A huge basket for the Heat. Oh, wrong icon there. There you go, Javon. We got to take a look at that again. The Heat have cut the score down to 6. Brother Danian watching. And we have a timeout. Let's take a look at the winning goal from the USA hockey team again. I know we played this last week.
States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jeff Hughes wins it. The Golden Goal.
And the Heat climbing back in it. David Noel slowly approaches again. Noel with Fisher behind him. Bangs his way in. Double teamed by Jake and Zimmerman. I think they're going to get Jake. Jake or Zimmerman, not sure which one. So Noel is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Right now, I see 2 Heat ready to come in. Brayden, Zimmerman. Looks like Zander Weaver. Noel misses. 1:16 left to go. First quarter. As I look over and watch Jude LAPP and the Thunder. TJ Fox just missed. And it looked like Kieran Shannon. No, that was Connor Larson who just scored. All right, Noel hit his second one. And going to go the other way. Sorry, folks, I was typing in the score. So we got a 7-point game with 1:06 left. Next, we will be doing the girls 7-10 league at 9 o'clock, followed by the boys 7-9 semifinals. It's looking like Jude LAPP will be in that game. Here's Noel, left side. No good. Zimmerman snatches it. Here's Jake. Jake drives to the lane. Foul. And it counts. JakeHarting again. Another chance for a 3-point play. Let's take a look at it. Jake says, now you know why I'm the regular season MVP. He did not complete the 3-point play, however. Dawson Fisher. He's going to pull for 3, and that's good. Huge basket right there for the Jazz. A big one. Lincoln. Swings it. Brayden Zimmerman. Lincoln just throw up a wild one at the buzzer. No good. Now, after 3 quarters of play, the Heat right back in it. 32-24.
Time is very precious to me. I don't know how much I have left.
Time is very precious to me.
I don't know how much I have left.
And I have some things I'd like to say.
Think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry,
that's a full day. That's a good day.
I urge all of you to enjoy your life, the precious moments you have.
To spend each day with some laughter and some thought.
To be enthusiastic every day.
We need your help.
I need your help.
It may save someone you love.
The Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research.
Its motto is,
don't give up.
Don't ever give up.
I've got to go, and I've got one last thing. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again.
Cancer can take away all my physical abilities.
It cannot touch my mind.
It cannot touch my heart.
And it cannot touch my soul.
Those 3 things are going to carry on.
All right, back to action. We have an update. Sixers are ahead after the first quarter, 11-8 over the Timberwolves. Here's Noel, floater, just missed. Landon Zimmerman comes down with it. Folks, we do not call player of the games in the quarterfinal rounds or the semifinal. There's Jake again! JakeHarting, a chance for another 3-point play. Doing everything he can. Let's take a look at it. Jake again missed his 3-point play chance, but he got the rebound. Actually, it was rebounded by the Jazz, then turned over. There's Lincoln. 6-point game. Lincoln to cut the lead in half, no good. Vinny's out there. Vinny comes down with it. Dangerous pass, but he got it to Jake. Actually, no, Vinny's on the other team, so that was a turnover, and Landon Zimmerman capitalizes. folks, right now we have a 4-point game. Noel, this time to the right side. Zimmerman waiting there, but David still put it in. 34-28. Jake has it underneath, fall away, off the glass, no good. Dawson Fisher comes down with it. No, that was Hoover, excuse me. Going the other way. David swings it up, in and out, no good. Jake comes down with it. Jake is tripped. That had to hurt. So with 4:26, and I believe it's the third quarter. I don't see. No, this is the fourth quarter. My mistake, folks. Dawson got it to Noel. David Noel. And boy, the Jazz just answer right back every time Jake puts on his Superman cape. There's Lincoln, left side. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Spencer Shower just hit a three for the Celtics. Sixers up 21-14 at the half. Thank you, Mrs. STOLTZFUS. Greatly appreciate you doing this. Lincoln misses both. Kai saved it. Billhime swings it to Noel. Just under 4 minutes left in this game. For the Heat, it's been almost all JakeHarting on offense. Zimmerman doing a great job on defense, as many of the other players. Dawson. Noel and Dawson going back and forth. Billhime. Billhime in trouble. Swings it back out to Noel. Steps into the lane. Jake just stands there, put his arm up, but easy basket for David. I guess the Heat don't want to foul. They have not been challenging Noel at all. Javon may have had his shot blocked by Noel. Here's Jake left underneath. Missed it. Lincoln. Zook. No shot there. Good defense by Mua. Lincoln puts it up, no good. Got his own rebound. Heat still have possession, but not anymore. Ryan Hoover. Hoover missed it. Dawson right there for the putback. And now a 12-point Jazz lead and another timeout. We'll be back right after this.
What if you invited God to do something? You said, God, break me. What if you invited God into something in your life where you say, God, I want you to break me. I can't do this, God. I surrender. I'm turning it over to you. Break me, God. What if we were to pray differently? A dangerous prayer. In your moment, seek God. And I promise you, he will respond. He will hear you. And in your moment, he may have something better in mind than what you ever dreamed or thought possible. And initially, it may not look better, but maybe he has something better in mind for you than you ever possibly imagined.
All right, back to action here. So a 12-point Jazz lead. Still plenty of time, especially when you got the regular season MVP. And they're saving some seconds here. Jake splits through the lane and in. That was too easy. 40-30. I think the Heat are starting to discover the Jazz weakness. They can't stop JakeHarting. Left side, Hoover. He's going to be fouled by Jake. So 2 minutes and 7 seconds show on the clock. Dusty, what game are you asking about? It's 40-30 here. Jazz are ahead with 2:07 to go. And Hoover shooting 2. This is the first. Hoover makes the second. Big basket there. An 11-point game. There's a quick three. Lincoln Harting answers right back. Much needed three. Fisher to Noel. 41-33, 8-point lead for the Jazz. 1:44 left in this game. The Heat need to get it going. Blocked by Landon Zimmerman. And not sure what they're calling after the block. So I think that was a foul on the Jazz. And here's that devastating press. They got around Billhime. Boy, has he been sensational on defense this year, and offense very good. Here's Zook for a quick three. Missed it. Dawson taking his good old time. No shot clock here. Dawson left side. Stops. Looking around. Looking for Noel. Got it to him. David, minute 10. Up 8. Jazz in no rush to shoot. David pounds his way in, but missed it. And here comes Jake, not wasting any time. He's got 1 minute left. Jake slashes to the left. That's good. And the lead's down to 6. And we got another timeout. I'll be right back. I'm going to try to get a score. We're going to stay right here. So it looks like Jude LAPP is going to advance up 45-35 with 30 seconds left. I'll repeat that for the people online. The Thunder are going to advance up 45-35 with 30 seconds left. We got a 6-point game here. Here's Noel. 50 seconds left. Fouled by Fisher. Not a shooting foul. Heat down 6. And another timeout.
Parents, let me just talk to you real quick. I want you to know this, and I want to say this real clearly, and I just remind you of this because I need to be reminded of it as a parent. There is nothing more important you can do for your kids than to prioritize church for your family. Nothing. 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 They need a place. Why? They need a place that loves them as they are, because they got to perform everywhere else but here. They need a place that points them to truth in a really, really confusing world. It's confusing out there. They need an anchor of truth in God's word. We're going to do that here for them. And they need a place that will surround them with relationships that build them up and point them to Christ. Parents, let me just talk.
All right, we're back here. No timeouts left for Nate Musselman. Jazz up 6. Musselman, the interim coach. Dawson inbounds it over the head of Noel. Jake was right there but couldn't get to it. Over to Hoover, 44 seconds. He's immediately fouled. Still not in the bonus. The Heat need 2 quick threes. Hoover to inbound. Got it to Dawson. He's fouled again immediately. That might send him to the line. And now they are in the bonus. Thank you very much, Andrew. Andrew, why couldn't you make it today? Are you traveling? Dawson misses the first. Huge miss. The Heat really need him to miss both. 39-second show. Dawson makes the second. Now a 7-point game. Time is dwindling. Here's Lincoln, quick 3, no good. Jake the rebound. Jake, Javon Fisher for 3. Just missed. Ball is loose, 25 seconds. Kai Moa has it. Kai, and they're going to call a jump. They are not calling a foul here. Oh, I'm sorry, folks online. So a huge jump ball. That will go to the Jazz. With a 7-point lead in 22 seconds. Stolen. Jake. He's going to pull for 3. Missed it right underneath Lincoln. Lincoln's going to pull one up, and that's good. Now a 5-point game. Dawson. 4 seconds left. Rejected by Zimmerman. At the buzzer. Doesn't matter. Your final, 42-37. Congratulations. Coach Michelson returns to the Jazz. Nate Musselman, a great job. Congratulations once again to your Jazz.